Abigail says he's dying, Dutch. We'll have to stop someplace.
Okay, Arthur's out looking. I sent him up ahead.
If we don't stop soon, we'll all be dying. This weather, it's May. I'm just hoping the law got as lost as we did.
There! Arthur! Any luck?
I found a place where we can get some shelter. Let Davy rest, buddy. You know. An old mining town. Abandoned. It ain't far. Come on. Come on! Yeah!
Bring him in here!
Miss Gaskell, get that fire lit quick. Miss Jones, bring in whatever blankets we have. Mr. Pearson, see what we've got in terms of food.
Davy's dead.
There was nothing more you could have done.
What are we gonna do? We need supplies.
Well, first of all, you're gonna stay here, and you were gonna get yourself warm. Now, I sent John and Mike scouting out ahead. Arthur and I, we're gonna ride out, see if we can find one of them. And this, just for a short bit. And I don't see what other choice we have. Listen. Listen to me all for a moment. Now, we've had, well, a bad couple of days. I loved Davy, Jenny, Sean, Mac. They may be okay. We don't know. But we lost some folks. Now, if I could throw myself in the ground, in their stead, I'd do it, gladly. But we're gonna ride out, and we're gonna find some food. Everybody, we're safe now. There ain't nobody following us through a storm like this one. And by the time they get here, well, we're gonna be long gone. We've been through worse than this before. Mr. Pearson, Miss Grimshaw, I need you to turn this place into a camp. We may be here for a few days. Now, all of you, get yourselves warm. Stay strong. Stay with me. We ain't done yet. Come on, Arthur.
All right. We've got some work to do.
We ain't run into them yet. So they both must have headed down the hill.
Sure. Hey, I ain't had time to ask.
What really went down back there on that boat? We missed you. That's what happened. Come on. Oh. Hey, you need horses? Oh, yeah. Hey, Mr. Smith, get yourself indoors. You need to rest that hand. I'll live. Get indoors, son. We need you strong. Okay. Come on, let's go. Ain't sure what we're gonna find out here, Dutch. We have to try. Stay close. We'll do our best to stick to the trail. This goddamn weather. Been 2 days or more like this now. Oh, it has to blow over soon. over this bridge here.
Can't believe we lost Davy, too.
He's the last one, Arthur. No more. We need to get those people warm and fed.
At least we don't need to worry about Pinkertons tailing us in this.
A couple more days, we'll be on the other side. You need to help me pick the others back up. You're the only one I can rely on to stay strong right now.
We got fire and shelter. That's a start. And what about the money? Please tell me you at least got the money before it all went to hell on that boat.
We did. It's stashed with the rest of the money in town. It'll be safe for now. But we sure can't go back there to collect it anytime soon. Wait, is that someone coming towards us? Whoa. You up ahead. Who's there? Micah.
Gentlemen,
Found anything?
I think so. Found a little homestead down that way.
Okay. Anyone home?
Sure. Place is blazing with light and noise. Sounded like a party.
Let's go see.
Follow me. How's Davy doing?
He didn't make it. Nor did little Jenny.
That's too bad. Davy was a real fighter. Both of them calendar boys is, or was.
Yeah,
And Mac, Sean,
we don't know.
quite a business.
I'm glad you're all right, Micah.
Always.
Ask him if he's seen John.
Hey, have you seen John, Micah?
Didn't see much of anything once this storm came in.
He hasn't seen him.
He'll be fine. Things always turn out right for that boy.
I hope Mac and Sean are still out there somewhere, too. Hey, Arthur, let me take the rear. You move up.
You run into anybody else?
I reckon we're the only ones crazy enough to be out in this, Morgan.
Yeah, well, don't talk to me about Creighton.
Oh, so no, glad you're all right. I was worried, Micah. Look, it's all gonna work out, Morgan. We lost a few folks, but that's just how it goes sometimes.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling so good about it.
Where are all the others?
Old mining camp, back up the hill. There ain't much. Shelter. So, this house, you speak to the people there already?
No, like Dutch told us. Look, but don't talk to no one. Just following orders. You know me.
Right.
Okay, let's keep it down now, gentlemen. It's just up ahead.
Snuff and stash those lanterns, boys. Best you two lie low on this. Okay, let's head down there. Let's hitch up here. Let me handle this. We don't want to spook these fine people.
Someone's having fun in there.
You two, get yourself out of sight. One lonely man is a lot less intimidating than three nasty-looking degenerates. Arthur, in that cattle shed on the left. Micah, get down behind that wagon in front. Hello?
Shut up, Billy.
Excuse me? Hello? Oh, hello, friend.
What you want?
I am very sorry to disturb you. My friends and I, well, we got into some trouble up the way, lost in the storm. Gentlemen,
We can't help you, mister.
I got folks
Arthur.
dying on the trail.
Arthur, we got a problem. Folks. There's a corpse right here.
Now, I just
Arthur,
need some
there's a
cans
body
of food
in the
or
wagon.
something.
I hear you. Just
Gentlemen,
keep your eyes on Dutch.
please.
I think you should go now, buddy.
Now, friend.
Over there! More of them!
Watch out! One up top of the window!
Goddamn bastards, you're dead now!
We got a runner! See him, Arthur?
Leave him! He won't last out there by himself! Arthur, I said I'd handle this!
Didn't seem to be going too well.
Goddamn O'Driscoll boys here! Why?
I don't know. Maybe same reason as us.
Micah, go bring the horses closer to the house. Arthur, let's go search the cabin.
Smells like a party in here.
Turn the place upside down. Grab as many supplies as you can. We need the essentials. Food, medicine, whiskey.
I'm starving.
You should eat something now. Get your strength up for the ride back.
Looks like the poor bastard was married too. At some point.
If we can't eat it or drink it, put it down. O'Driscoll's. I don't believe it.
It's a strange one, all right. Maybe they're hiding up here too. There's a big price on Colm O'Driscoll. Yeah, nearly as big as the one on yours.
Wanting Colm dead is about the only thing me and Uncle Sam agree on.
Place is dry, warm. We could maybe move the women and Jack down here.
Maybe. We'll see how they are when we get back. I don't really want us to split up. I'm going to start packing the horses. You keep looking. Meet me out here when you're done. Micah, Arthur, keep looking for stuff. Arthur, go see if there's anything in that barn. Micah, you search the cabin, see what we missed.
Sure. Well, he started it. I'm gonna break your neck.
What's going on?
Now, this guy just jumped me.
Oh, did he now?
Sneaky little bastard. Should I kill him?
No. Not yet. Find out what they're doing here, and where Colm is.
Oh, that son of a bitch will talk. Where's Colm, O'Driscoll?
With the others. At an old mining camp southwest of here. Near the lake.
What are you bastards doing? Why are you up here?
We're fixing to rob some train. Gonna blow the tracks. I don't know more than that, I swear.
Well, I would say it looks like you have this, Arthur. Do what you want with him. I don't care. But bring that horse when you're done. Oh.
I don't know anything else. Please.
Get the hell out of here. Go. It's okay. Take it easy there. Whoa. It's all right, boy.
Scurrying off.
Yeah. Figured he won't get far in this anyway.
That looks like a decent horse. You should keep him. You need to hitch him. He's already skittish.
Micah, what the hell are you doing? Whoa, I found in the cellar. Wild thing.
Leave me alone!
I wasn't doing that. She's one of them kisses.
No, she ain't. Micah, look at her.
Oh, you fool!
This. It is going to be okay. We mean you. No harm. This. Come on. It'll be okay. We need to get out of here and quick. Come on. Oh. You okay, man?
3 days ago, and my husband,
Miss, you are safe now. You can't stay here. You come with us. Horse.
Miss, it's okay. We're bad men. We ain't them. It's okay. Get on. We'll keep you safe until you figure out what you want to do.
What's your name, miss? Miss.
Adler.
Adler.
Sadie Adler. Mrs. He was my husband.
Hey! Somebody's coming! Looks like it's Dutch. Hey, everybody, Dutch is back!
How'd you get off?
Michael found a homestead. He weren't first. Colm O'Driscoll and his scum, they beat us to it. We found some of them in there, but there is more about, apparently. Scouting the train. Thank you.
That's the last thing we need right now, Dutch.
Well, it is what it is. But we found some supplies, some blankets, a little bit of food, and this poor soul, Mrs. Adler, Miss Tilly, Miss Karen, would you warm her up, give her a drink or something. And Mrs. Adler, it's gonna be okay. You're safe now. They turned her into a widow. Animals. I need some rest. I haven't slept in 3 days.
You're over here. Miss O'Shea will show you the way. Mr. Morgan, we put you in a room over here.
Thank you, Miss Grimshaw.
Mr. Bell, here with the fellas over there.
What? How come Arthur gets a room and I get a bunk bed next to Bill Williamson and a bunch of turkeys? Get yourself up there.
He ain't been seen in days. Weather ain't let up.
He's strong, and he's smart.
Strong, at least. Hello, Arthur.
Abigail?
Arthur. How you doing?
Just fine, Abigail. And you?
I need you to... I'm sorry to ask, but...
It's little John. He's got himself caught loose scrape
He
again.
ain't been seen in 2 days.
Your John will be fine. I mean, he may be as dumb as rocks and as dull as rusted iron, but that ain't changing because he got caught in some snowstorm.
Please go take a look. Javier?
Yes.
Javier, will you ride out with Arthur to take a look for John? You're the two best fit men we've got.
Now?
We're all... Yeah, we're pretty worried about her.
I know. The situation were reversed. He looked for me.
Thank you.
This way. Last I know, John was headed up the river.
For all we know, he kept riding north and never looked back.
He wouldn't leave. Not like that.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Smoke. Come on, let's take a look.
Let's hope it ain't more of O'Driscoll's boys.
Well, seems somebody left.
recently. And that way.
Sure, well, come on then.
There's some tracks leading to the river. Let's cross. See, they continue up that way.
You think it's John?
You tell me. These are horse tracks for sure, but could be anyone. Let's just see where they lead.
So, you were there, Javier. What really happened on that boat?
We had the money, it seemed fine. And suddenly they were everywhere.
Bounty hunters?
No, Pinkertons. It was crazy. Raining bullets. Take it slow. Big ravine here. Dutch killed a girl in a bad way. But it was a bad situation.
That ain't like him, though.
Tracks go left, down here. Davey got shot. Mac and John both shot too. Sean, we don't know. I'm surprised we escaped at all. By the time you boys showed up from the other side of town, we were only just holding on.
Bad business, all right. Whoa! Damn snow's coming in hard again.
We'll lose these tracks if we don't move fast. Watch yourself. It's not very wide here.
Come on, boy. Horses are getting tired.
Yeah, a lot of fresh snow here.
I don't know about this, Javier. We can't follow nothing.
Let's push on a little bit. Maybe we'll pick up the trail again.
Almost there, boy. Come on now.
Hey, look! Over there! You see that?
Good one, boy.
John was riding that horse when we left Blackwater. Let's see if he can hear us. Come on! Up there! It's coming from up ahead somewhere. I don't think we can go much further with the horses. We'll have to walk from here. I grabbed that shotgun from your horse. Who knows what's up ahead? Grab your shotgun. Come on. Come on. Careful here.
You sure about this?
It's coming from this way.
Okay,
Mierda, we're high up here.
you're telling me.
drops down here. Watch yourself. Watch out here. Watch your head here. Okay, from here.
Watch your step. It's real slippery.
Stay close to the wall. Up this way. Come on. That sounds closer now. Come on. We're coming, John!
Dang, it's cold.
How you doing?
I'm miserable. Been a tough few days.
I know. Here. Take a drink of this.
Thanks.
I'm not designed for this, no. Let's keep moving then. Come on. John, can you hear me?
Marston, you hear me?
John!
John!
That's John! We're coming! He's down here.
Down here! All right! Pipe down, Marston! That's quite a scratch you got there.
Never thought I'd say this, but good to see you, Arthur Morgan.
You don't look so good.
I don't feel too good neither. Breezy.
Don't die just yet, cowboy.
Come on, compadre. Well, can't go back the way we came. Let's try this way.
Ain't you a sorry sight?
Can't argue with you there.
See? I told Dutch you weren't the right man for this.
Sure you did.
You all right?
I think so.
Come on. Hopefully this will lead us out. You see that on the bridge?
Perfect. You head for the horses. I'll keep John's friends off until you're clear.
All right, John, come on. Let's get you on that horse. We're getting you out of here. Arthur, distract them! Keep them off us! We'll bring them this way. Hold on, Arthur. Okay, let's get going before any more of these bastards show up. Come on, then. Let's get back to the others. Yeah!
God damn it, Morgan. I don't feel too good.
You'll be fine. It's just like a dog bite.
Knew a fella, got bit by a dog, died an hour later.
You ain't gonna die. Not yet. Up there? More of them! Ahead, enemy! Get the hell out of here! Get out! Look out on the right! We got more wolves on the left! Go! Get out of here! You see any more out there?
Don't think so.
Jesus.
You still with us, Marston?
Just about.
You're gonna be okay. We have some shelter now.
Thanks for coming for me.
Of course. That bullet in Black Water down this. You had a hell of a time.
Arthur always says I'm lucky.
None of us are lucky right now. We should ride in the water for a bit. Try to lose the scent. Don't want to leave a trail right back to camp.
You know, we're gonna need to come up with a better story for that scar.
So, freezing, bleeding, starving. Damn near didn't eat to death. Ain't good enough for you.
Here, let's cross to the left.
Yeah, come on. Let's push on and get back.
See those buildings up ahead, John? That's where we camped. Nearly there. Come on! Someone help John down off this horse.
Can we get some help here? Can we get some help? We need some help here.
Come on, help him down.
You're alive! You're alive!
Here we go. There we go. Careful! It's his leg.
Come on, let's get you warm. Thank you both. This is a new love, even by your standards.
Thank you, Arthur. Thank you.
Any other lost maidens need saving?
Not today.
If you and Dutch talk about how we're gonna get out of this.
I was just discussing with Pierce House when the weather breaks, and I suppose we'll have to keep heading east.
Into all that civilization.
I know. The west is where our problems are worse. Come on, Pierce House, let's get warm.
Thank you, Mr. Murphy.
We have been running for weeks. We found shelter, been resting here in some old abandoned mining town while we wait to thaw. Hardly the spring I'd been hoping for.
So what now, Dutch?
We get strong, we get warm, and we wait. Breaks, we move. But we're safe here. Warm enough.
I guess.
You sound doubtful.
Not doubtful, just worried.
You have been shot at before, Jose. I don't feel that this is honestly anything new.
Nope.
We had a bit of bad luck, but then the storm covered our tracks, so now we wait a bit. We go back to Blackwater and we get our money, or we get some more money, and we keep heading west.
But we're heading east.
For now. For now. We got this. We're safe. Stay strong, Hosea. What about you, Arthur? You doubt me too?
Never.
Good. Because you know me, son. I'm just getting started. Once we get some money, well, they better send some good men after us, because they ain't never gonna find us. But we need money.
Of course, Dutch.
Thank you, son, for your strength. It means a lot to me.
How you feeling, Jose? You've been coughing a lot.
It's the cold. Thank you for bringing John back.
Of course. Well, try to stay strong.
All right, Arthur.
Oh, excuse me. Okay there, Dutch?
Thank you for bringing John back. Finally, some relief.
He's beat up, but he'll be all right, I hope. Okay, well, try to stay warm.
All right, then.
Yeah, good boy.
It's okay. It's okay. You're safe now. She'll be okay, Arthur.
I'm sure she will, Mary Beth. You staying warm there?
Trying to. At least we've got a fire now.
Yep. Anyway, try not to worry.
Take care, Danny.
Okay, Mr. Strauss?
I think so. Well done for finding Mr. Marston. Some good news at least.
Yep.
And we've had tough times
Well, just hanging there.
Yes, I suppose.
together.
You got any miracles for us, Reverend?
I wish I
Ain't
did.
that so, Mr. Morgan?
Yep. Of course. Well, try to stay strong.
May the Lord keep you.
He that is so impoverished that he hath no oblation.
You been happier now, Jack?
Will not
Will we be okay?
Yeah, I think so. Just needs to rest.
repair graven image.
Okay, well, try to stay warm.
Yeah, Arthur.
Have ye not heard? Hath it not been told to you from
Just
the
look
beginning?
here.
Have ye not understood
Poor woman. Been through a lot.
of the earth?
Well, just hanging there.
Is it he that sitteth upon the circle of the earth, and
These
his
inhabitants
inhabitants thereof
thereof
are as grass that stretcheth out the heavens as a
Okay, man.
and spreadeth them out
You just asked Mary Beth.
to dwell in. That bringeth
You know how these things go.
We've been through bad times before.
judges of the earth
Yep.
as vanity. Yea, they shall not be planted. Yea, they shall not be sown. Yea, their stock shall not take root in the earth.
Hey, how's he doing?
Blow upon them, and
He's okay.
and the
Just needs some rest.
them away.
Thank you again, Arthur.
You doing okay now? I think so. Thank you. Of course. Well, try to stay strong. Good enough.
And behold, who hath
How you doing, Uncle?
I'm okay. I've been through worse. You know, I was one time in
Sorry, I can't right now.
in power, not one failing.
Anyway, try not to worry.
Sayest thou, O Jacob, and speaketh, O Israel, my way is hid from the Lord, and my judgment is passed over from God.
Good morning.
Morning, Arthur.
How are you doing?
Look at us. What kind of question is that?
We'll be okay.
Okay, brother.
Help you boys, because I thought I liked action. A couple of days on the lam, you lot have all turned yellow. Apart from you, of course. Shut up, Mike. I ain't never seen so many long faces. I guess folks miss me. I fell, but when I fall, I don't want no fuss.
When you fall, there'll be a party.
Probably.
Funny, huh?
Sure. I don't feel like being laughed at by the likes of you two.
Stop it! Now! You fools punching each other when Como Driscoll's needing punching hard. You want to sit around waiting for him to come find us? All of you, we got work to do. Come on.
You sure about this, Dutch?
Yes.
Folks been through a lot recently. We hardly back on our feet yet.
And the last thing we need is get bushwhacked like Como Driscoll. Let's go.
I know you hate him, Dutch.
He's here for us.
I doubt that.
No, you're just doubting me.
I would never doubt you, Dutch. You always said revenge is a luxury we can't afford.
This is the right call, Arthur. Take this. And this is about more than revenge business. Long ago, they were talking about trains and detonators here. Colm always had good information. Come on.
And you think now is the right time to hit a train.
Now you might fancy living on deer piss and rabbit shit. I'm getting too old for that life. Mr. Matthews, Mr. Smith, Mr. Pearson, would you please look at the place? There are O'Driscolls about. Yeah! Southwest, right, Arthur?
Yeah! He said follow the main trail southwest. They're camped near some lake.
Okay, let's go find these bastards before they find us and rob this for their planet. Why are you stopping?
Move on. You gonna stick with us now?
What's that? Tracks. Horses, quite a few of them. As far as I can tell, the only fools out here are us and them. They must be this way.
You good, Dutch?
Of course. Listen, I know you don't think much of my ideas recently, but this is the right move.
Okay. You know I got your back.
I learned a long time ago that you hit Como Driscoll. Wait for him, and people you love will die.
This feud between you and him needs to be put to rest, one way or another.
It will be.
Some things I can forgive, others I can't forget. What he did to Hannibal, I can't do neither.
You killed his brother, Dutch.
Yes, I did. I hope the bastards will be reunited soon enough. That's how this'll end.
Damn right, boss.
See that smoke? Let's cut up here and take a look. They said it was near the lake, so we must be close. Hold up here. Oh. All right, gentlemen. This is it. Are we goddamn ready?
Ready, Dutch.
Good. Now, Mr. Morgan and I, we're gonna head up here a little, see if we can't get a sense of the layout of the camp. Mr. Williamson, Mr. Bell, you two take up a hidden position just outside the camp. Mr. Summers, Mr. Escuela, you two hold position here. Let's go. There they are. That's definitely them. Home? I think so.
Yeah, that's him.
Who's he talking to? He don't seem very happy.
No.
They leaving?
Seem to be. Should we go get him?
No. Colin can wait. Best to get some of them out of there. And much less fun to rob him and his score if he never finds out about it. Come on, let's get down there. Don't forget to grab that rifle from your horse. You two, get up there and keep us covered.
You got it, Dutch.
Good. Come on, let's go. We'll circle around the far side and go down that way, same as Mike and Bill. Like you said, revenge is a luxury we can't afford.
Yeah, just wasn't sure you agreed with me.
Arthur, have you completely lost faith in me? Our needs right now are supplies, equipment, and a way out of here. Everything else, including Cole, can wait.
Okay.
There's enough of those bastards down there to deal with as it is. Now come on. It's steep here. Careful. Watch it!
Maybe I should take the lead on this. They're going to be gunning for you.
They ain't got me yet.
No, but the way our luck's been running.
Hush. Let's just get down there first. Down through these trees, quick. Stay low. Come on, follow me. Okay, let's get in cover.
That fella smacked you up something stupid,
So, what are we doing, Dutch? I can take this if you want.
Just make the call. You want to take the lead? Go. We don't have time to debate this.
Okay, I'll go first.
I wouldn't have done. Fella didn't have much choice. Was
You're dead, you sons of bitches! I'm moving up! Put some fire behind me! It's all down, Dutch faster than... Oh, we gotta move, boys!
We got more in those cabins to the right. Take out those bastards in the cabin. God damn it. Still got some in those cabins.
I think that's all of them!
Search the bodies. Strip everything we can from them.
You recognize any of them, Dutch?
Of course not. Cole doesn't give a damn about his men. All he cares about is numbers. If you can shoot a gun and ride a horse and kill without thought, you're in. Think how long some of you have been with me. I imagine Colm doesn't even know half the names of these fools. Keep looking! We need everything we can get off of these bastards!
Oh, shit! Look out! More of the bastards coming out of the trees!
Shit, there's a lot of them! What do you think, Arthur? Do we hold ground here or go after?
Reckon we're better holding here.
All right, pick 'em off as they come out of the trees!
Don't lose them in the trees!
Okay, Ted, a little close. Get what we need, clear out! To mess around. Arthur, get over here. We're waiting on you, Arthur. Good work, boys. Now, let's tear this place apart. Bill, you go search that wagon there. Mike, search that building. Arthur, you take that building to the left. All right, man, quick! Find those detonators, explosives, anything you can. Let's go!
Here. This looks good. What do you think, Bill?
Looks fine. Smells good.
Come on.
Did we get everything?
Think so, boss? Found this on one of them.
Thank you.
This is perfect.
Oh, yeah? Interesting. This is something about the train they was gonna rob. A Mr. Leviticus Cornball. Mount back up. Let's keep moving. All right, let's get out of here. Proud of you boys. All of you. Not a man down.
Good work, fellas.
Not bad for some starving down and outs. They can pump us hard as they like. But we will always get back up and fight. That's who we are. Outlaws for life, fellas. Wait until we have John, Mac, Charles, and Sean back riding with us, and I know, they will all be back.
Well, you didn't get cold, but this head'll hurt him a lot more than any bullet in the head.
Especially when we rob this train, too.
Yeah, I guess we'll see about that.
Oh, indeed we will.
You know, he'll come after us.
Oh, of course he will, just like all the rest. But we're gonna stay a step ahead of them. Make sure we always know where they are before they know where we are. We allowed ourselves to get a step behind in Blackwater. That won't happen again. All right, dig in, fellas. Let's make some ground.
Yeah, okay, boy. Yeah, good boy. You're all right, boy.
Hey, you see that fella? Wasn't he at the camp with Colm?
Leave him to me.
All right, we're heading back. Just bring him back alive. He could be useful.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Leave me alone! Ah, shit! No!
You're coming with me.
Come on, I'm nobody, mister.
This is very
Oh, God, no. You got me mixed up with someone else.
What's your name, boy?
I don't know.
You don't know your name?
It's Kieran.
Kieran what?
Duffy, Kieran Duffy.
Well, I ain't gonna lie to you. This is a real bad day for you, Kieran Duffy.
Where are you taking me?
Somewhere you ain't gonna like.
Why? What are you gonna do to me?
Something you ain't gonna like. So I'd advise you to save your breath for screaming.
No, please!
Yeah, that's it, boy.
Please, mister! I'm begging you!
You better shut your mouth, you little shit, or I will shut it for you. Yeah, you're okay, boy.
Oh, God, please, no! Oh, I think I'm gonna puke. I've only been running with them a couple of months.
Are you trying to test me? Is that it? Because I will break every bone in your body.
I'm sorry. Okay?
Not one more goddamn word. Am I clear?
Okay.
That's 2 bones right there. There, boy. Sack of shit. Let's introduce you to the boys.
Don't hurt me, please.
No, don't worry. They're real nice.
You found a little shit, did you?
Yep. I got him.
Very good. Welcome to your new home. Hope you're real happy here.
You want me to make him talk?
Oh, no, now all we'll get is lies. Uncle, Mr. Williamson, tie this maggot up someplace safe. We get him hungry first. I got a saying, my friend. Who shoot fellas as need shooting, save fellas as need saving, and feed 'em as need feeding. We are gonna find out what you need. I can't believe it! An O'Driscoll in my camp!
I ain't an O'Driscoll, mister! I hate that fella!
Oh, whatever you say, son. Well done, officer.
I'm just sorry we missed out on Cole.
Oh, there's time enough for that. Now, I gotta figure out if we can hit that train.
Okay. Guess that worked out. The O'Driscolls. Any problems, you shout out, Lenny.
Morning, Arthur.
How are you holding up?
Just trying to look on the bright side.
That's the spirit.
Okay.
We're gonna starve to death up here, Mr. Morgan. Is everything okay?
Speed was 10 grand on the TV, and I used them to ask them. I was driving around making vlogs like every day. But you were going to do an outline brand new cars like 78 sell shows means would be living the bridge. Doing the same thing. Should be swinging from the dash. If you ever bought a car just for instantly, in the early days, I was just moving through supercars, like brand new stuff like Benzel there, 720, some really stupid, non-investment purchases, just buying stuff to get my name out there and being like, oh, look, here's this here, which is continually buying cars. That was my buying stuff for social media, attention seeking effects, which was an important phase of the business, and I was always going to get here and start buying stuff that I love. Don't get me wrong, those cars are fun, but I don't love them. Did you lose money? I was doing it in an era where people do even my 728, I lost like 5 grand. 10 grand maybe, ran it for like a year. SB lost 10 grand on it maybe. And I used the foot mask and I'm driving around and vlogs like every day. But you won't be able to do that now. Like brand new cars at like 728 out of you, I'd be living the bridge. Doing the same thing, should be swinging from the dash. If you ever bought a car just for Instagram, or in the early days when I was just goofing through supercars, like brand new stuff like XLS, 720, it's really stupid, non-investment purchases, just buying stuff to get my name out there and be like, oh, look at who's this idiot just continually buying cars. That was my buying stuff for social media, attention seeking phase. It was an important phase of my business, but there's always going to get here and start buying stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, those cars are fun, but I don't love them. Did you lose money? I was doing it in an era where people do them for even my 720S, I lost like 5 grand. I went to RS, 10 grand maybe, ran it for like a year. SB lost 10 grand in the thing. And I used it for miles and was driving around and vlogs like every day. But you wouldn't be able to do that now. Like brand new cars are like 70.
One other thing. When you get a chance, send someone down the track back to that farmhouse.
Okay. Why?
That poor woman's husband needs burying.
Of course. And is it safe down there?
Just send someone sensible.
Understood.
All right. Good call, Dutch. It's the least we can do for the poor woman. I say Micah should do it, but that ain't a good idea. The body's in a wagon out front of the house.
I'll send someone.
Thanks, Jose. How you doing, Molly?
So now you're robbing a train. How is that going to help us?
I'd speak to Dutch about that.
Hey,
Yeah, is the thing bad or
I think one side of it's like ripped,
are you joking?
like all the way down. Well,
Is the stuff alright in it or not?
it was only a charity bag.
Oh. But we're gonna. I'm like, I can't get and say something delivered. Or in that town hall could have that.
It's some like safety pins or something, pin it together.
If I rip it off with his teeth and get chalk on it. Is he a photo? Is it like really? I don't know what I'm gonna do because it got rips.
When's it coming in?
I said within 3 days. From it, from the day.
I've got in the kids, like, at the minute. I was just waiting there, like.
Oh, 12.
I'll let them out in a bit, like. But I didn't see who done it, but I'm guessing it's Bruno who does stuff like that. What's that?
Yeah. So, we take a photo of it.
Eaten by wolves. Never heard such a ridiculous idea. Who gets themselves eaten by wolves? I mean, really, who?
I didn't mean to, Abigail.
Never mean to. Always do. And they trouble.
Well, I've certainly made my mistakes.
What's that supposed to mean?
Whatever you want it to.
You are an annoying man, John Marston. You just shut up and get some rest.
You done the best you can with this place, Miss Grimshaw?
It could be worse, given the circumstances.
No doubt. You feeling any better?
Not a whole lot. Can't seem to get warm.
Well, I'm hoping we can get out of here soon. All quiet here while we were gone?
I think so. Slept for most of it.
Typical. You gonna get up?
What do you want?
It's nothing.
I gotta sleep, Arthur.
Oh, my mistake. You okay, Abigail?
Yeah. How'd you boys get on with O'Driscoll's?
It's dealt with. For now, anyway. You still here? Maybe I should scratch myself and feign a limp.
Ain't you got nothing better to do?
Whatever the beef is between you two, now ain't the time.
All right, Mr. Strauss?
Yes, happy you boys all made it back in one piece.
Just about. Mrs. Adler, once we get off here, is there somewhere we can take you?
No. I don't know. I don't really have anyone.
Okay. Well, you can stay with us as long as you want. Well, just hang in there.
Whatever.
How you feeling, Jack?
My throat still hurts.
Well, we'll be out of here soon, kid. Okay, well, try to stay warm.
Okay.
Hey, I ain't serious.
Well, ain't none of us in a joking mood right now.
Look, we're gonna get through this. I'm only joking, Marston, you know that.
Yeah, well, you really pick your moments.
Well, I'll let you rest. Anyway, try not to worry.
All right.
You okay, Bill?
Are we gonna hit this train then?
Seems that way. So, how you feeling about this train?
I mean, you gotta do something.
Yeah, but that's more than something. Micah.
Why don't you get up and do something? You're always telling us to.
How are you feeling?
Doing just fine.
That's it. Try to stay positive.
I'll be fine.
Oh, excuse me.
They'll come looking for me, you know.
Or maybe they'll come looking for those O'Driscoll boys we killed at that ranch down the way.
Who was that? Declan? Fat Tommy?
We didn't get as far as introductions. Is the O'Driscoll behaving himself?
Seems to be. Moans a lot.
Keep him nice and hungry. Well, try to stay strong.
All right. Good luck.
You got lucky. We kept you alive.
I'd rather be dead.
Patience, my friend. Patience. We're okay.
We have a few cans of food and a rabbit. For what? 10, 12 people? When I was in the Navy.
I do not wish to hear about what you got up to in the Navy, Mr. Pearson.
We were stranded at sea for 50 days.
And you unfortunately survived.
When we ran away from Blackwater, I wasn't able to get supplies in.
Well, when government agents are hunting you down, sometimes shopping trips need to be cut short. We'll survive. We always have. If needs be, we can eat you. You're the fattest.
I sent Lenny and Bill hunting, and they found nothing.
Well, Lenny's more into book learning than hunting. Bill's a fool. Unless those mountains are full of game they want to read, ain't no wonder they found enough of this.
We'll go find something. Come on, Arthur.
Wait a second. Hold on. Here. You're gonna need something to eat out there.
Assorted, salted offal. Starving will be preferable.
Come on, let's go.
You can't go hunting. Look at your hand.
I can't stay here listening to you two. Look, if this game in those hills, I'll find it. And you can kill it.
You need to rest, Charles.
You think this is rest? Come along. Here, you take this. I can't use it, you'll have to.
Oh, you're joking.
Use a gun, and we'll scare off every animal for miles around. You're never too old to learn, I imagine. Come on, this way.
How are you holding up, Charles?
I'm okay, apart from this hand. Stupid mistake.
Still bad?
It'll be fine in a day or two. I just can't pull a bow right now.
Sure hope I can. Never really got the hang of it.
You'll be fine.
So, you reckon we're gonna find something to kill that ain't no O'Driscoll?
There's meat up here for sure. Pearson doesn't know what he's talking about. Now the weather's eased off a bit, they'll be needing to feed. We'll head up this way, find some higher ground.
Been a wild few days, all right. That ride north from Blackwater, getting stuck in the storm, going out for John, that thing with the O'Driscolls.
You've had a lot put on you. I wish I could have done more.
I didn't mean it like that, just a lot to think back on.
I still don't really know what happened on that boat.
Me neither. Well, Javier told me a bit, but it sure weren't good.
There's some patches of grass here. This is good. Let's look down this way. The wind's died down too.
That's good.
No wind at all is bad, but if it's too strong, they won't move. Now shh. Stay quiet. Hey, stop here a second. I see something.
Careful.
There's deer been here. Recently.
How can you tell?
How can you not? Let's walk it from here. You're gonna need the bow. Don't leave it on the horse. A gun will scare everything around. Come on. Grab that bow off the horse. Keep down. Move quietly and slowly. You see the tracks?
I think so. Maybe not.
Focus. Try to stay low. Down there. You see him? Quick, get that bow out, Arthur. Try to hit him in the neck or head. Quick and clean. You can pull back. Nice. See if you can get another one. think that's all we can carry. Okay, you pick up one, I'll get the other.
You sure your hand's okay?
It'll be fine once I get it on my shoulder. Okay, go grab the other one. On my horse. What you doing,
Yeah, good boy. Ready to head back when you are.
Come on, then. Let's head back. Nice work, Arthur. Should be enough meat here to keep us all fed for a few days.
You found him.
I knew you'd be okay with that bow.
It's easier when they ain't shooting back.
We've seen enough of that.
Considering how things were looking a couple of days back, well, maybe our luck's finally on the turn.
Seems to me we should be putting our effort into getting off this mountain now.
Soon. People are still weak. Well, you've seen how snowed in those wagons are. They ain't going nowhere until we get some more thaw.
You're probably right. And even if we do get off here, what then? Still have a big price on our heads.
This is a big country. We'll find somewhere to lie low. Dutch and Jose will have a plan. You're all right, boy. Notice how Pearson's had a bottle in his hand ever since we fled Blackwater? We give the camp cook 5 minutes to grab the essentials and go, and he doesn't even bring a crumb of food.
Good that we caught more than one. We've only been up here a few days and have already picked up 2 more mouths to feed.
One more. We ain't feeding the O'Driscoll a damn thing. Except maybe that can of salt and offal Pearson was kind enough to give us.
The girl. She has a wild look in her eye.
Of course. She lost her husband and home, everything she had.
So what do we do with her?
Well, once we get out of here and we're back on our feet, we'll see. She might have family somewhere.
Who knows? Maybe she'll deal with the O'Driscoll for us.
Well, I know who my money's on in that fight. He's weak, but that makes him much more useful. Maybe we can get to them before they get to us.
What is it with the O'Driscolls?
You ain't dealt with them? I suppose. Hell, we ain't run into them much the last 6 months. I guess because they've been over this way.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of talk about them.
Well, we've been scrapping over scores with them for years.
Watch out! Bear up ahead. Let's see if we can find another way around. He must be real hungry. Stay well back. Spring storms like this are the worst for animals that sleep all winter.
He's got a lot of meat on him.
We've got enough here. No need to push our luck. Cut up here, off the trail.
Nice, boy. We ain't ever talked that much, you and me. How long you been with us now? 5, 6 months?
Something like that.
Bet you didn't expect this.
What?
Any of this. Blackwater mess. Being up here.
Sooner or later, a job's gonna go wrong. Nature of life.
I just thought you might have moved on by now.
You want me to move on?
No. No, not at all. I know you could run it alone, no problem.
I did that for a long time. I'm done with it. Always wondering if someone's gonna kill you in your sleep.
I still wonder that most nights.
I reckon you're okay. This suits me. Sure, I could fall in with another gang, but Dutch. You know, Dutch is different.
Oh, yes. Dutch is certainly different.
He treats me fair. Most of you do. And for a fellow with a black father and an Indian mother, that ain't normally the case.
Well, we need you now. More than ever.
Good. And how long have you been with these boys? Why ain't you run off?
Me? Oh, 20 years, something like that. Since I was a boy.
20 years?
Yeah. He taught me to read. John, too. Taught me a few other things, him and Hosea.
I'm sure.
Dutch saved me. Saved most of us. That's why we need to stick by him through this. He always sees us right.
How's that new horse?
He's all right. He'll do for now. I appreciate you letting me take Taina the other night.
She's a strong one. It's been as hard on the horses as on the rest of us. I don't know what Dutch would do if something happened to the Count.
Same with Bill, around Jack. He's a drunk, miserable bastard, but he loves that horse.
I hope they all make it.
I tried to ride the Count once. Bucked me faster than a bull. Won't take nobody but him.
I'm gonna hitchhike him over here.
Brought some food back, boys! Come on, let's get these over to Pearson. Thank you for showing me how to use the bow properly.
I only showed you a little. Takes a lifetime of practice to master.
Well, well, well. Just drop it down in here.
What a surprise. Find a camp rat loitering around in the kitchen.
Is that any way to greet an old friend? I feel like we haven't spoken for days.
I do my utmost to avoid.
He loves me, really. It's his sad way of showing affection.
No, it is. Now shoot, get lost.
Well, see you gents later.
See, you got on just fine.
Charles is a wonder.
Have a drink, boys. Urine.
Jesus, what is that?
Navy rum, sir. It's the only thing. The only thing. Keeps you sane, it does.
Yeah, seems to have done a treat on you. You go rest your hand, Charles.
I'll be fine in a few days.
You mind helping me with the skinning, Mr. Morgan? It's easier if we do it together.
I'll get to skin you.
You're always one with the jokes, aren't you? Come on.
This really isn't a job for a man with a burnt hand. I'll see you both later.
You skinned that one, did you? Dumped on the floor there. Not too bad, Mr. Morgan. Yeah. They always said you were a butcher. You know, you can trade these, sell these, pretty much any town, if you're looking to make a legitimate bit of money, of course.
Right now, I'm just looking to get off this mountain alive.
Well, if you catch anything else, you bring it to me.
Sure.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Heck, Arthur Morgan's first decent bit of hunting after all these years.
Well, we're on the run now. Everyone's got to do their bit to survive. Just make a good stew. Folk need it. It's been a tough few days. It's been a bad few weeks, but Dutch being Dutch, he is busy making plans, and Dutch being Dutch, those plans involve robbery and dreams. Well, I thought you was reading him his last rites. Now I see you're introducing him to your other passion.
I'll mind you to show me some respect, Mr. Morgan.
Mind away, Reverend. You still here then?
Oh, yeah.
And you'll pay me. But for the moment, just rest.
Arthur, I think it's time for the train.
Want me to go?
Of course I do, but look at us.
I was always under that. It's just a scratch.
Don't lie still, son. Hello, Abigail. Jackie.
The boy wanted to see you, John.
He'd see me now. Or what's left of me. What about you?
Guess I was hoping to see a corpse.
Bide your time. You'll see plenty of them.
You're a rotten man, John Marston.
He is an idiot, Abigail. We all know it. Now, railway man. Bill, now you ride ahead and set the charge at the water tower just before the tunnel.
Ain't a problem. Why are we doing this? Weather's breaking, we could leave. I thought we was lying low.
Come on. What do you want from me, Hosea?
I just don't want any more folks to die, Dutch.
We're living, Hosea. We're living. Look at me. We're living. Even you. But we need money. Everything we have in Blackwater. You fancy heading back there?
No. Listen, Dutch, I ain't trying to undermine you. I just want to stick to the plan, which was to lie low, then head back out west. Now, suddenly we're about to rob a train.
What choice have we got?
Leviticus Cornwall's no joke, Dutch.
Who is Leviticus Cornwall?
He's a big railway magnate, sugar dealer, oil man.
Well, how good for him. Sounds like he has more than enough to share.
Dutch!
Gentlemen, it is time to make something of ourselves. Get your horses ready. We have a train to rob. All right, we're moving out. Follow me. Okay, gentlemen, listen up, all of you. According to the information so kindly provided to us by the O'Driscolls, the train will be coming north from Big Valley. We're gonna pick it off after it crosses the border into the Grizzlies. There's a raised spot there that should give us good vantage. Charles, you'll keep lookout for any outriders. How's that hand, by the way?
I'll be fine.
Good. I'll take the driver and engineer that run point. Lenny and Javier, you two take the front cars, deal with any guards. Arthur and Mike, you head straight for the back. That's what we're after. Mr. Cornwall's private car.
You and me, Morgan. Great. Have you got a problem with that?
Not if you keep your head for once.
You worry about yourself, huh?
Enough! After Bill blows the tracks, we're gonna need to move fast. Is everyone clear on what they're doing?
Yep, crystal.
Yes, boss.
Good. Now come on. Let's rock.
Snow, finally.
Feels good, doesn't it? But we need to get this done fast. Now it's thawing, before anyone gets up here after us. Oh, look at you boys. See? This is what I call a crew. Mike and Bell, Charles Smith, Arthur Morgan, Javier Escuela, and what about young Lenny here? Always the first man on his horse.
Just happy we're back at it, Dutch.
You sure you're ready for this, kid?
Of course I'm ready.
Just stay calm. Keep your eyes sharp. That goes for all of you. No mistakes. Not again.
So we do this, then we go back to Blackwater to collect.
How many times you gonna ask the same question, Micah?
That's a lot of damn money to leave sitting for too long.
It would be crazy to go back there now. The place will be swarming with Pinkertons.
We go back when I said we go back, and that's the end of it. Money's safe. You'll just have to trust me. And if the O'Driscolls are right, there'll be a stack of railroad bonds on this train.
Easy!
Good money, once we work out how to cash them.
Easy!
Now everyone, shut up and get your mind on the job at hand. Come on. There's the water tower. Hold up here on the ridge. Whoa. Is Bill there?
Yeah.
You want to head down, see how he's getting on?
Okay. How you getting on?
Yeah. I'm okay.
You sure?
Of course.
Can I help a little?
All right. Go ahead and set up the detonator by those rocks over there.
Okay, sure.
Now just unspool the wire and then attach it to said detonator.
Okay, this is good.
All right. That should do it. You head back up to the others. I got it from here.
Okay, boy. Let's go.
I have to say, I'm rather looking forward to it. Just be ready to move quick, and remember the plan. All of you, no mistakes. What's going on?
He says all fine.
We'll soon find out.
Everything okay?
I think so.
Okay, cover your faces. Train should be here any minute now. Gentlemen, it's time. Good luck, all of you. You all know what to do.
Here we go. Shit! No! What? God!
Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Where did you find that moron? You said it was fine.
Come on!
You're pathetic. You know that?
Here we go! Here we go!
I'm slipping! Help!
I've got you. Now stop yelling.
Arthur, help me!
Huh? Yeah, you're okay. Now, let's go slow this thing down.
Where's Javier?
He fell. The others will get him.
You and me, big man.
Come on, we need to stop this train. Now look.
You're going to the dog. What the hell? Why don't you shoot those bastards?
Keep still.
Help me, listen, damn it!
Let's get a shot on them. We moving up?
Son of a bitch, got me.
Let's keep moving. Should we move up? Come on, let's get to the front.
What is wrong with you boys? Kill them!
We have to stop this train.
How you doing there?
I'm okay. If we don't stop this train soon, the other boys will never catch us.
I know, just stay calm.
You got him? I ain't got a clear shot.
Look out! Got more coming up.
There better be some money at the end of this.
Oh. Bastards must be guarding something.
Kill those sons of bitches. We need to guard the back, right?
Yep, keep pushing on. Look out! Got more coming off the train.
There better be some money at the end of this.
All these bastards must be guarding something.
We need to guard the back, right?
Keep pushing on him. You still okay?
I think so.
Good.
Damn, he's got an arm. Who is this
Doing
guy?
good, kid. Where the hell are the others?
I don't know. Damn it. I thought that was all of them.
Gonna get out.
Oh, I know we are.
Good shooting, kid.
I can see now why the O'Driscolls brought so many boys up here for this.
Arthur, get over here. Are you two all right?
Yes, let's get the money and go.
We got some fellas holed up in this last car.
Ah, shit.
What are you boys planning on doing in there? Listen to me. We don't want to kill any of you. Any more of you. I give you my word, but trust me, we will.
I work for Leviticus Corps.
Come on, boys.
We got our orders.
Okay, you asked for it.
We ain't
5,
opening this door.
4, 3, 2, 1. Seems our friends have gone deaf. Wake them up a little. That's enough. Mr. Williamson, give Mr. Morgan and Mr. Smith some dynamite. You two boys go blow that door open. Now, it don't matter too much to us, but you boys in there might want to take a step back.
Seems good enough.
Here we go.
Light the fuse.
Unless you got a death wish, I'd step back, fellas.
All right, come on. Just walk on out here. We don't want to kill you. We just want to rob your boss. Get on up there. Search that train.
Look at this place. It's like a palace.
Now I've seen everything. Oh, you two got the safe? I'll search the rest.
Oh, yes. Should be easy as cake. You're just gonna stand there, kid. Pour me some brandy, will you? I'm parched.
Shut up. Me and Arthur did all the work.
Yeah, kid did good. Didn't see you rushing to jump on that train.
He's keen. I'll give you that. Okay, let's see if we can get this open.
Goddamn door when I say so.
Come on. Come on. Get in there. There. See? That's how it's done. Shit. Just a pile of papers.
Bonds?
I don't think so. Here, make yourself useful. At least we all know you can read.
Give me those.
Railroad contracts, invoices, blah, blah, blah. You got anything?
Not really. Sugar imports from the Spanish West Indies? A lot of sugar? Some fancy new boat he's ordered from Europe?
I am not robbing another boat as long as I live. Have you checked all the drawers and cabinets?
Come on! Let's hurry this along, boys!
Any luck, Arthur?
Nothing much yet.
Well, let's keep looking.
Goddamn O'Driscolls.
No, this looks like something.
These just seem to be contracts. Arthur, have you looked down the end there? Keep looking. There must be...
Think I got him.
Nice.
Well, thank God. Come on.
What did you find?
These bonds. They worth anything?
Oh, sure. Bearer bonds. I think we can probably sell these pretty easily. Well done. Now, would you get rid of all of this?
Train?
Yeah, get it out of here. About damn. What do you think?
I don't know.
It's up to you. Kill them, leave them here, take them with you on the train. Just make sure they don't send no folk after us, okay? See you back at camp. When you get back, we'll be moving on. The rest of you, let's ride!
Okay. Get on the train. Quick. All of you. Any bright ideas, I kill all three of you. So behave. Come on. Move.
We won't tell a soul, I swear!
Said quick. If I hear so much as a footstep from this car, you'll end up like all your friends out here.
Oh, for Lord's sake, put that book away and go help. Oh, Mary Beth.
So, we getting out of this hellhole?
We're gonna try. Weather seems stable.
And we just robbed the Leviticus Cornwall train.
We got money in our pockets. The worst is behind us, gentlemen. So the question is, where now?
I know this country a little. I told you, we should set up camp in Horseshoe Overlook near Valentine. We'll be able to hide out there, no problem, as long as we keep our noses clean.
Well, then let's go. Clean noses and everything else. Arthur, you're in that one. Bring Jose. I know you two like to talk about the good old days and what's gone wrong with old Dutch. Micah, get over here!
Yes, boss.
You two ride up ahead, make sure there's no surprises. We've had enough of those.
Me with the boy?
Just go.
Come on, kid. You can buy me a whiskey.
Get us out the street. Gotta keep us moving, but calm.
Ah, shit!
Okay, let's take a look.
You all right back there?
Does everything look all right?
What's going on?
Ah, I broke the goddamn wheel.
All right, let's get it fixed.
Need help?
I reckon we can handle it. All right, Charles, you and me hold the thing up while you try and put the wheel back on, Arthur.
You still strong enough to hold up a wagon?
Shut up.
I'm just saying.
Don't say less. Pick the wheel up. Nearly there. There.
See? You ain't so useless after all.
Not quite.
What do you think?
If they wanted trouble, we wouldn't have seen them.
Poor bastards. We really screwed them over down here. Come on, let's not push our luck.
What happened?
Well, get in. I'll tell you. Not too far now. Stay on this trail. We'll follow the river, then cut left inland. So, yes, the Indians in these parts got sold a very rod. This is the heartlands we're going to. Good farming and grazing country, they lost it all. Stolen clean away from them it was, every blade of grass. Killed or herded up to the reservations in the middle of nowhere.
And how's that different from anywhere else?
Well, maybe it's not. I just heard some of the army out here was particularly unpleasant about it.
Unpleasant? How do you rob and kill people pleasantly? We don't. In spite of that, just talk.
I fear I was perhaps trying to simplify something more complicated for the benefit of our block-headed driver here.
Hey, don't blame it on me. Never forget, this here's a con man, Charles, born and bred. Just 'cause it sounds fancy don't mean he knows a damn thing about what he's talking about. So, what happened to your tribe?
I don't even know if I have one. At least, not that I can remember. My father was a colored man. He told me he lived with our people for a while. A number of free men did, but when we were forced to move from our lands, the three of us fled. I was too young to really remember much. All my life I've been on the run. A couple years later, some soldiers captured my mother. Took her somewhere. We never saw her again. We drifted around. He was a very sad man, and the drink had a mean hold on him. Around 13, I just took off on my own.
That was about the age we found young Arthur here. Maybe a little older. A wilder delinquent you never did see. But he learned fast.
Not as fast as Marston, apparently.
Wait, I don't understand. What's the problem between you two?
Arthur?
It's a long story. We still heading the right way?
That depends. Are we still heading west in search of fortune and repose in virgin forests as we planned? No. Are we heading in the correct direction on our desperate escape from the law eastwards down the mountains? Yes, I believe so.
You know this area?
A little. I've been through a couple of times. There's a livestock town not too far from here called Valentine. Cowboys, outlaws, working girls, our kind of place.
Driscolls?
Probably them too.
Pinkertons?
Let's hope not.
And this place we're going. Wait, what's it called again?
Horseshoe Overlook.
It's a good place to lie low?
It'll do for now. And how low do you think Dutch is really going to lie? It's just, you know, maybe it's me who's changed, not him, but we kept telling him that ferry job didn't feel right. You and me had a real deal in Blackwater that could have worked out.
Maybe.
It just isn't like Dutch to lose his head like that.
Things go wrong sometimes. People die. It's the way it is. Always has been. Me, you, Dutch. We've all been in this line of work a long time. And we're still here, so I figure we must have got it right a hell of a lot more than we got it wrong. What are you working on there, anyway?
Just some yarrow and ginseng. Good for the health. Better than that stuff you buy in the store. Yeah, you can have all this. I'm at the point where I can do it with my eyes closed.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah.
There you are, brother. Head in there. Follow the track for a bit.
Thanks.
Hey, slow up. I'll jump on. Okay, let's go.
Any trouble getting in here, Javier?
Nope. It went well. This is a good spot.
Excellent. I think this will work for us, Arthur. For now, anyway. Here we are, gentlemen. Home sweet home.
You weren't wrong, Hosea. This place is perfect.
I hope so.
Gentlemen, we have survived.
For now.
Now, it is time to prosper.
Arthur and I were about to prosper in Blackwater. We were onto something big. Then Micah got you all excited about that ferry, and here we are.
We have all made mistakes over the years, Hosea. Every last one of us. But I kept us together, kept us alive, kept the nooses off our neck.
I guess I'm just worried. I ain't got that long, Dutch. I want folks safe before I go.
Me too.
And now we are stuck east of the Grizzlies and out of money, and a long way from a dream of virgin land in the west.
I know, my brother, but we are safe. We make a bit of money here. Then we move again, head out around them, be west of Uncle Sam. In a few months, buy some land.
I hope so.
Would you just look around you? This world has its consolations.
Gentlemen, I'm going to head into the local town and, see if I can strike up a little business.
Of course, Herr Strauss. I prefer robbing banks to usury. Seems more dignified somehow. Now, everyone, put your tools down for a moment. Come on, gather around. Quickly now. I know that things have been tough, but we are safe now, and we are far too poor. So it is time for everyone to get to work.
Get to work, but stay out of trouble. Remember, we are itinerant workers.
Laid off when they shut down our factory to the north. Now get out there and see what you can find. Uncle, Reverend Swanson, no more passengers. It is time for everyone to earn their keep.
There is a town a little way down the track named Valentine. Livestock town, all mud and morons, if I remember right. That seems a decent place to start.
And, we need food. Real food. That means every day. One of you.
And remember, whatever it is that you find, the camp gets its slice. Now be sensible out there.
Now the girls have your tent ready, Mr. Morgan. Come with me. You two will be ready shortly. We put you over here.
I'm sure everything will be fine, Mr. Shaw.
It should be. Most of your stuff from Blackwater got saved.
Everything apart from my money.
Oh, don't remind me.
Well, we can always make more money.
We're gonna have to. Miss Jackson, I've seen shit with more common sense than you. Do it properly.
Got off the mountain and rode east into some pretty enough country called the Heartlands. Ain't been this far east in many a year. Dutch seems a little better. His eyes are sparkling once more, and I can see he's thinking a little clearer. I think we all feel a little happier, in spite of Blackwater and that whole mess.
Arthur?
Jose?
Quite a day.
Let's hope so.
There's a bunch of the boys already in Valentine. Bill, Charles, and Javier. And Swanson found something down at the train station by the lake, apparently. And Strauss came back with that creepy little smile on his face. I'm sure there's a whole list of unfortunates he's forced money upon.
Thank you. And you?
I'm gonna read a book. Hi, Dutch.
Miss O'Shea.
Hello?
Hi, folks.
Morning, Arthur.
You all right, Molly?
Bored.
Well, there's plenty of work needs doing.
Talk to you later.
You're Arthur, right?
My name ain't no concern of yours.
I'm hungry.
I don't give a damn.
Look, you seem like a decent fella behind it all.
Then you ain't a good judge of character.
Yeah, well, we'll leave it there then. I mean, there must be enough for me to have a couple of bites.
Hosea.
Morning.
Miss Grimshaw.
Good day, Mr. Morgan.
Did you and Micah see anything when you rode ahead?
Nothing we need to worry about.
Okay, good. All right, well, I should be getting on.
Sure, Arthur.
Hard to know what to say.
She's strong. She'll be all right.
Thank you for... Well, you know. Well, I should get back to it.
Yeah, all right.
Good morning.
How you doing, Karen?
Ugh, all right, I guess. Grimshaw's driving me crazy.
Well, so no change there. All right, man, Beth?
I'm bored out of my mind. Been cooped up for days.
Well, bored is better than freezing.
About ready to stab one of these needles in my eye.
Okay, I'll catch you later then.
All right, Arthur.
Okay, well, let's talk more later.
Okay, then.
Arthur,
How's the cigar?
not bad. But sometimes I prefer a pipe. I've been meaning to get one for ages. I left the old one in
Blackwater, I know. Well, if I find one, you can have it.
You are a gentleman, Mr. Morgan. I raised you well.
Oh, don't take too much pride in your work. Anyway, I won't disturb you.
All right, then.
Too hard, brother.
Okay, there, Jose.
Mr. Pearson.
I don't even want to know what's in this. Just gotta force it down.
Smells delightful, Mr. Pearson.
Give me a chance, will you?
Morning, T.
Good morning.
Why are you looking so shifty?
I'm not.
You okay?
Good.
Time to chop more wood.
Got you there, tough guy.
Just name the place, my friend. Just name the place. You're all talk.
You keep thinking that.
I know you're tight. Hello, ladies.
Hi there. Arthur?
Back to work, boy.
Arthur.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it, boy.
Well, hey there, partner. Come take a look at this. Look at this, my friend. Tobacco. Nature's gift to us all. Focuses the mind like nothing else. Whoa, I'm not looking for trouble, friend. Not this! Got heated for a minute.
Yeah. Yep. Easy now.
Easy.
Wait a minute. I think that's still probably my view. He looks like one of the sort of players that spends more time in sunbed than he does about playing football. And is that what he looks? Like rather than what he does. I've never been for him as a player. I think he's okay. And I don't like the attitude of leaving the England cap. So I think there's no greater one than being pick up your country, get over it. I think it comes down to it. He's professional integrity to be questioned and given videos to watch. And if they're evidence, people won't watch it. So there's more to do with that. Some players don't like to get fooled. But that's never that's not questioning someone's integrity. That's asking them to listen to professionalism. Or then they're showing them that professionalism. If you're a structure, they just work for that player. Maybe the player should do as he's told. Maybe players should spend a little bit more time doing as they're asked and doing as they're told, rather than doing as they want. They've got to think for your country. And the elite coaches, We knew were a big subject. So the elite coaches that they were working with asked you to do something. Which part of asking you to do something do you think is a choice? Shouldn't very, very good again. I think that's probably my view. He looks like one of the sort of players that spends more time on the sunbed than he does about playing football. And about what he looks like rather than what he does. I've never been for him as a player. I think he's okay. And I didn't like the attitude of leaving the England caps. I think there's no great one than being for your country. Get over it. I think he walks down 3-4. He's professional.
That's the stuff that we're going to apply for a maximum of £69,000 each year to help pay for adjustments. And it says here they do not have to be medically diagnosed with a health condition or disability to be eligible for support. Is that true?
It's absolutely true.
I've got so many questions. I'm really glad you're here to ask them, actually, because so there is a system in place. And I'm not having a go at you here, because this is what is in place. But there is a system in place called access to work for people who have health conditions. Those health conditions do not have to be medically diagnosed in order for people to access this money.
They don't, no.
Oh my God. That's a farce, isn't it? Obviously, that's farce.
No. It isn't Tom. I mean, in certain aspects, yes, there are really people who do try and mess with the system. I think this is really hard, and it makes it difficult for people who genuinely have a need.
They don't need it because they don't have a diagnosed medical condition.
But self-diagnosis is so valid when it comes to ADHD. Absolutely, and I suppose certainly for the people who are going through it, Tom, unless you're
Okay, so I said to you now, I've got ADHD, and you will show me how to get this access to work scheme so I can get an Apple Watch and a support worker. Because I made it valid because I said I've got it.
No, absolutely not.
Why?
So, I mean,
It's fine, have some nice experience.
Totally, and I get that. But you have to be able to demonstrate how you struggle, and you can't really do that unless you're experiencing it.
I struggle. I can't concentrate. I feel lack of energy. On this Sunday, I'm bothered. Such an effort. Can I apply for this?
Not because you can't be bothered, no. But if your executive function is struggling, yeah. The thing is, when you have ADHD, all of these things are actually really quite difficult.
We don't know if you have ADHD. You being what? We don't know one has ADHD if you haven't got a diagnosis.
People understand their own brains, and there's a lot of information.
Good. Right there. Don't touch it. Look at the amount of things before him up.
Yes.
What do you call black man on the moon? I'm gonna ask you how you fucking racist. What's the difference between a refrigerator and a game man? A refrigerator doesn't fart when you play it. Hey, Mom. Why can't Helen Keller drive? Because she's blind? No, because she's blind. Hey, Mom. This fella ran on the Titanic when it hits the iceberg. The waiter says we need him for the lifeboats. The teacher says, what about the kids? The lawyer says, fuck those kids. The priest says, you didn't have time. I don't mind talking to Ryan. But she had no arms. Oh, no. Because she had no arms, iceberg. The waiter says we need to get to the lifeboats. The teacher says, what about the kids? The lawyer says, fuck those kids. The priest says, do you think we have time? Oh my God. Right. And yes. Why did Susie fall off the swing? Because she had no arms. Oh no. Knock, knock. Who's there? Not Susie. Hey, Mom. Yes. What do you call a black man on the moon? We're gonna ask you about you fucking racist.
The first time this has been featured.
The refrigerator.
Check it out. Newest creative director of Ray-Ban, B. Wow. This is what you're doing, type of
Man, I'm over here drawing and all that. We got opticals, very intelligent, a little elegant. You know what I mean?
Studious look.
Yeah.
With this.
The first time this has been shown publicly.
Are you one of the biggest car dealers in the UK?
We'll sell close to 50,000 cars this year. I just live and breathe it.
I've been more scared doing 70 miles an hour in some cars than I have been doing 220 in a Bugatti.
Oh, it is so addictive.
So you literally feel like you've been sucked back and then catapulted.
What's the fastest you've ever driven in a car?
224 mile an hour. Open my eyes and I'm in midair and I thought I'd landed. There was nothing left of the car. Nothing. I collected every single model of RS's. One of those cars was Prince Diana's car.
What did you pay for it then?
So...
You don't own one Ferrari?
No, I don't like them.
This is the blueprint of how you do it.
You make your own luck, and the harder you work, the luckier you get.
What do you think is the biggest scam in the car world that you guys in the car world know, but maybe the public don't know? Are you one of the biggest car dealers in the UK?
Probably.
The biggest?
Probably. Biggest independent.
Right. So how many cars would you sell in like a year?
We'll sell close to 50,000 cars this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what's your record month? How many cars have you sold in a month?
Well, funny enough, we had a record week a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
Sold 1,014 cars in 7 days. That's retail.
1,014 cars.
Plus the part exchanges, which is about 1,400 cars in a week.
Wow.
A bit more, 1,450.
It's a lot of paperwork.
Yes.
That's what scares me about them figures. You're just thinking of the number of cars. I'm thinking of the number of paperwork and everything that goes through with the deal in order to make it happen. Because if I sell a car for £1 million, it's the same amount of paperwork. And he's doing 1,000 plus a week.
Yeah, because in our first episode we ever did, I asked you if you'd rather sell 100 Fords or one Bugatti, and you said one Bugatti, even though it should be easier to sell the Ford, shouldn't it?
But no, it depends who your audience are. If I'm trying to sell a Bugatti to a Ford audience, then that's a tough gig. But if you're
and vice versa,
exactly. Yeah. But if you're aiming towards the right audience, it should take me 100th of the time to sell a Bugatti than what it would 100 Fords.
Right. Yeah. So 50,000 cars a year. So that's a lot of paperwork.
It's a lot of paperwork, but I think thinking about it laterally is the logistics of it. So it's transporting 1,000 cars to a prep centre,
right,
prepping those cars to a high standard, and then putting them on display, and then retailing them, and then delivering them to the customer. So what goes on in the back end is where the work really is. Think about, transporting 1,000 cars. We valet every car twice. So we transport 1,000 cars and valet 2,000 cars in 7 days.
So how many staff do you have?
7.
7. Or AI, is it? Yeah. More than car. Yeah. How many staff?
760.
Wow. And what's that? What's your turnover?
We'll do just under 400 million this year.
Wow. I mean,
but we're selling lots of 6, 7, 8 grand cars,
And how does that make you feel?
My ambition, it never stops. So, I probably never... I'm happy, of course, but I think there's always more.
Yeah.
And I think exploring all options of increasing margins, increasing volumes, decreasing costs. Well, of course, I enjoy it. I enjoy business.
Yeah.
And I don't sit back and just take it for granted.
Well, clearly not.
I just keep ploughing on,
and
but I enjoy it, like Carl does. I don't see it as my business. I see it as my hobby.
Yeah.
Because I'm not at the coalface these days, but I am very close to the marketing and very close to the buy-in, which of course are the two key elements.
Yeah.
That's where the margins come from, and that's where the volume comes from. So I'm very close to that. But the rest of it, I don't really spend that many hours a week on it, to be honest. Because I've got a great team running the business for me, which I started 45 years ago.
Wow. And what was
which is an area that I struggle with. I have a great team, but I can't be I'm a player manager, if that makes sense.
Right.
Okay. I have to be. I can't. I mean, Dad's exactly the same. I have a great team, obviously a hell of a lot smaller than Mark's, completely different businesses, although they're both involved in cars. I have to be involved with every single deal. It's impossible for one person to be involved in every single deal that his company does. There's not enough minutes.
Do you have to, or is that a choice you've made?
I feel like I have to. I probably don't have to, but I would always wonder what if.
Because your dad doesn't have to now because of you.
But he still does as well.
Because you
we're
can't get out of it.
Yeah, no, it's a trap. You can check out, but you can never leave.
You enjoy it. It's a hobby.
Oh yeah, I know. I enjoy it. But for instance, if I've got a really good team around me, I couldn't do what we do without a good team. And if I was just to sit back and go, oh, that's going to be handled. It could be someone might have a problem with a car. That's an easy fix. That it's just relying on someone organising the fix. Or it could be someone's came in to buy a car. Just going over and meeting the person and just introducing yourself and being involved, it helps. Every little bit helps. That guy walks away because I was on the phone and maybe he was never had the personality that my sales manager could adapt with very well. I would think that was my fault that guy walked away because I didn't get involved in the deal. Probably not the case. He probably wouldn't have bought the car anyway, but it's that knowing that you've done all you could to make that happen.
So what was the first car you bought from Carl? Can you remember?
I remember the first car I bought from you.
Actually.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
He robbed it.
Well, of course. Oh, it's the other way around then.
Yeah.
So, what was the first car?
The first car I bought from Mark was in 2011.
Yeah, right. That's about right. Yeah.
2011. It was a Mercedes SLS Roadster. At the time, you had one car supermarket in Neath.
That's right.
You only had the one at the time.
Yeah.
And how many do you have now?
I had two.
You had
I
two?
had one in Merthyr Tydfil as well.
Okay.
But smaller.
Yeah.
6.
Right, wow.
And I actually never dealt with Mark on the phone. I dealt with, what was the guy's name?
Steve Richards.
Steve Richards.
My accountant.
I dealt with Steve, got to see the car and introduced to Mark, and we just kind of swapped numbers, hit it off a bit, and we started doing a bit more business, and then a bit more business led to.
He wanted to give me a check. Steve rang me, my accountant. He's my FD at the time. He said, Mark, I got this Carl Hartley who wants to buy your SLS. I said, all right, okay. He wants to give me a check. I said, wants to give you a check? Tell him to do a fucking bank transfer. He said, no, he wants to give you a check. I said, I'll be in now. So
is there a reason you want to do a check?
Then I spoke to him, and
not a bank transfer. Is it some trick?
Well, no, we're talking 15 years ago, nearly.
That's right.
So
it was common practice.
It was common practice back then to go with a check.
It was.
Not many people give checks for cars now. Remember?
No, but I had to go and look at him in the eyes to know is this check going to bounce? You know?
I think he said that to me. I think he looked at me and said, "Is this check going to bounce?" Yeah. And I said, "Hopefully not. We might be okay."
But how much did you pay for the car?
I remember exactly. Do you?
107, 110?
No, 112.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
So you paid 112.
I must have given 107 for it then.
You would have given 107 for it, yeah.
That's where I got 107 from.
Yeah. You gave 107, you paid 112, and what did you sell it for?
I can't remember what I sold it for, but it would have been a hell of a lot more than 112.
Yeah, roughly.
120, maybe 125.
Yeah.
That's what they were at the time.
He had more profit than I did, put it that way.
Right. Okay, so you first.
Mine was just one of the 1,000 you sold that week, though.
How many cars you bought and sold from each other?
Got to be 100 or more.
100?
Yeah.
Probably, maybe closer to 200.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
It's a lot.
We'll go out for dinner and do a deal one way or the other, or we'll go out for a drink and do a deal one way or another, just on something. Just on something.
Especially after a couple of bottles of wine.
Yeah.
So is it true you guys got drunk together and then you ended up buying a rather special car and then you couldn't even really remember if you'd bought it or not?
Yeah.
Is that something you can talk about?
Yeah, of course I can.
Yeah.
It was COVID, and obviously me and Mark are very, very good friends. I don't have many friends that I hold higher than what I do, Mark.
Thank you.
And I'd bought a car from like an hour away in Bridgewater, and Mark invited me over to watch the Grand National. Friday afternoon, Grand National's on, a few beers, few of the lads around, come round. Okay, no problem. Came round, one thing led to another. We ended up in somebody else's house, and 2 o'clock in the morning came, and I bought a LaFerrari Aperta from one of Mark's friends, who he introduced me to.
Very famous person.
Not a very famous person, a very well-known businessman.
Yeah.
I obviously can't say who it was, but very, very respected in his field, of course. Probably the best at what he does. And The next morning, stayed at Mark's that night because I just can't remember getting home.
Slept in the pool hall.
Slept in the pool room. And the next morning, we're on the balcony. I'm obviously dying. I'm looking for a bottle of water or a headache tablet, but found Mark and a cigarette. So I thought, well, that'll do. So he said, last night, he said,
Yeah. Smooth, fast, reliable. Awarded UK's most reliable broadband experience 2 years in a row. Virgin Media.
Oh,
Sorry. You take it.
please, you should take it.
Okay. I can't do this anymore. No more love stories. It's exhausting. Wow. This is not going anywhere.
Excuse me?
This is.
When you've done enough, Uber Eats.
Nintendo Switch 2. Enjoy a bigger 7.9-inch screen or connect to a TV and play in up to 4K resolution. Play games like you're all in the same room, even if you're miles apart. Play new exclusives, enhanced games, and compatible Nintendo Switch games. Nintendo Switch 2. While stocks last, get a Nintendo Switch 2 console with a download code for the brand new Mario Kart World in this bundle, saving £32.
did you buy a LaFerrari Aperta? I think so. I think so. I said, can you remember how much I paid? So he said, yeah, you paid it. I was like, oh, yes. Okay, good. All right.
Did you pay good money for it? Did you do all right out of it?
Yeah, done all right out of it.
Yeah.
It was, I mean, the guy...
I didn't see any profit, by the way.
Sorry?
I didn't see any profit.
You got no kickback?
No, I got nothing from it, no.
I thought you were friends.
That's what friends are for.
I remember that when I lose money.
So have you bought quite a lot of cars drunk then?
Yeah. That's pretty much how I do business.
So
don't believe him.
I think I do.
Some of it.
What's the best car you bought from Carl?
One of the best cars I've ever bought from Carl was a Rolls-Royce Phantom Drophead Zenith Edition. I think that's one of the cars.
Did you just say you've got another one?
Yeah. So
before we put this on, he mentioned to me, Mark, I've got another Zenith. I said, oh, no.
So
here we go again.
So can you remember what you paid for that?
You earned money because I bought it back.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I think I give 400 grand for it. Carl sold it for 500 grand.
Mm-hmm.
And what did Carl give you for it?
And then I bought it back again for 500. And you sold it again for 550.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
somewhere I've had 50 grand, he's had 50 grand.
Yeah, that car in particular was it was a funny situation because he didn't want to sell it to start off with, but he called me and you were moving at the time, if you remember.
That's
and
right.
It was a right-hand drive car,
right.
and the move was going to be quite imminent. So he was like, all the rest of my other cars, like the Bugatti, the SLR, the 918, the P1, all left-hand drive. So he was going to take them with him.
Yeah.
But this car was right-hand drive. And obviously it was a special car that he's not going to use, that he really, really, really wanted to use. And he sold it on the basis to me that, don't want to sell the car, find me a left-hand drive one, and I'll have it in Monaco. Okay, no problem. So I bought the car off Mark, had it for a few weeks, a month or so. And then Mark said, that move's been delayed. I want to buy my car back. So he bought his car back. But then a few months later, when his move was then back on track, I bought it back from him and gave him more money than he paid for me for it.
Yeah.
Right.
The car was raising in value quite quickly.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, it was
I had profit again, to be fair.
Yeah.
So he's had 2 profits. I've had 2 profits.
Yeah. And
he's had the third profit. He sold it again.
Yeah, I sold it again.
Yeah.
So, how many cars you got in your collection?
Probably the lowest it's ever been.
Yeah. Probably the lowest it's ever been, yeah. When I moved to Monaco, I sold most of my cars. And I went from about 150 cars in my personal car collection down to about 30.
Right, so you have about 50 now, but you've had 130.
Yeah.
And why did you thin your collection down?
I was moving to Monaco. And, of course, the space is premium in Monaco.
Yeah.
And couldn't keep the cars. It was a full-time move. I couldn't enjoy the cars, couldn't look at the cars.
Right.
What's the point? Bank the money. But because when I was living here in Swansea, I could look at the cars, drive the cars, see the cars. You know, I'd pass it on, drive cars for years. But I just enjoy looking at them.
Yeah.
But living in Monaco, I didn't have that comfort. So I thought, okay, I'll sell some cars. But I kept a lot of cars too.
So at the peak, what do you reckon the peak value of your collection was when you had 130 cars?
Oh, I don't know, Rob. I've never added it up.
We added it up one night.
Did we?
Well, you would have done.
Yeah. We did. And so Mark's love of cars really is a love of cars.
Yeah.
It's not just he likes a LaFerrari or he likes a Chiron or he likes the world's best cars. And we'll get into this in a minute about Mark's past with cars. But he really gets turned on by some weird and wonderful, doesn't have to be expensive, things.
It's true.
And before
and you drive these cars.
Yeah,
that
I drive
most
all
people
my
don't
cars.
drive.
Yeah.
And before you know it, we were sat here one night and we'd had quite a few. Well, we had a lot of alcohol, and we sat over there. And I said, look, why don't you get rid? Now, these quote my words. Why don't you get rid of all your shit? Thinking right, which none of them were. But what I meant was, he's moving. Don't put any money in or any money out. Just use what you've got in your collection. Water it down to a tenth.
Yeah, instead of 130 cars, have 30 cars.
Yeah. Or
30
15 or 20 cars.
Yeah.
But of the best.
And we sat down, we made a list.
We did.
All the cars he had, the values I put on all of them.
Yeah.
All the cars that he wanted, the values that we could get them for.
A shopping list.
Yeah, a shopping list.
Yeah.
And we gradually went through it.
Right.
We did.
And we pretty much done it, yeah.
So what was the rough total value of 130 cars?
I think we got to about 58 million.
There's a lot.
There was a lot, yeah. There was a lot of cars. But like I say, obviously, and I want Mark to go into this because it goes back to where his love of cars started. I think if you ask Mark what his favourite car of all time was, or is, he would really surprise you. For someone who has had, and who has got some of the world's most exclusive, expensive, high-performance cars. You like what you like, don't you?
Yeah. It's passion I've had since I was 17 years of age, or earlier than that.
So tell Rob where it started. Tell Rob about the Bonkers collection.
When I was growing up in the Welsh Valleys, my dad had spar shops, convenience stores, you know, and the car then, back in 1983, I was 15 years of age, was a Ford Escort RS1600i. So, an iconic car. So I've always wanted an RS1600i. And I got to 17, working in my dad's shop and working, buying and selling cars for myself. I started buying and selling cars when I was 15 years of age. Saved some money, got to 17, bought an RS1600i. But the love of RSs has always been there. And then over the years, I collected every single model of RSs.
How many of those are there?
36. So I had every single model RS, every variant, and just about every colour.
At the same time, by the way?
At the same time.
Where did you store all these cars?
This is not individually. I had one, got rid, got another one. This is... He had them all.
So
in the collection.
This was an obsession that I had for about 20 years to get the best of the best of the best. So I had the lowest mileage known RS500 Sierra, the lowest mileage RS1600i, the lowest mileage RS2000, the lowest mileage of everything, but only pristine, original, unrestored cars. And you could buy them then. I was buying RS500s in Moonstone Blue or in Diamond White and black. They made three colours. 52 blue, 52 white, 396 black. Of course, Moonstone Blue and White being the rarest of them all. I got the best cars. So I had 2 blue, 2 white and 2 black. And then all of the other variants of RSs you can possibly think of. And it was great. And that was an obsession of mine for about 20 years. I then got bored because I collected all the best cars. There was nothing else left. And one of those cars was Princess Diana's car.
Oh, wow.
Which was
I know that car, yeah.
So they made 7,700 white Escort RS turbos. They only made white. So it's for European, only sold in Europe. Probably a couple of thousand in the UK. Ford made one black RS Turbo, Mark III RS Turbo, for Princess Diana. And it was in the RS Owners Club for many, many years, and a chap called Jeff Windsor owned it. And I thought, well, that was the pinnacle of the collection. So I needed to own that car, you know. That was
You must love people like
I was
this.
owning that car.
If you're the seller of that car at the time, or the person who owns it, and you've come across the person who has the best collection, and you hold the missing gem to the crown,
you have leverage.
There is no way.
Diana's
and by the way,
car.
especially him as a personality, there is no way he's not buying it.
What did you pay for it then?
So I rang Jeff.
I mean,
This means a lot. Yeah.
So I rang Jeff.
You
I said,
overpaid
Jeff,
for it, didn't you?
I said, Jeff, sell me Diana's car. He said, Mark, it's not for sale. I said, come on.
Obviously, he said
everything's for sale at the right price. He said, well, yes, okay. I said, right, I'll see you in the morning. Give me your address. So I got it. He's more or less said yes.
Yeah.
So,
Well, he hadn't, but you'd taken that as a yes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was for sale. Yeah, I'm owning it. I said,
in his mind, he already owns it.
I've already bought it. I've already bought it, yeah. So I said, I'll see you at 9 o'clock. He's in Essex. I'll see you at 9 o'clock in the morning. And before he knew it, I was knocking his door. He's still in the daze, I think, after I sort of persuaded him to try and sell me the car. And it had done 24,000 miles. So a 24,000 mile original RS Turbo at that point in time is worth about 20 grand. A really good one. That would be the most expensive RS Turbo you could buy. So I said to Jeff, I said, come on, Jeff, how much is it? He said, well, Mark, it's not really for sale. I said, okay. I said, I'll tell you what I'm going to do with you. I'm going to give you one offer and one offer only. If you don't take this offer, I'm going. Okay? He said, what's that? I said, well, we both know the best of the best is 20 grand. I'm going to give you 40,000 quid and I'm going to march you down the bank now. He went, really? I said, come on, get in the car. Straight to the Midland Bank, transferred the money in front of him there and then because Mrs. wouldn't take a cheque off me.
I've been there before.
Transferred the money. The car's in the trailer and it's back in Swansea by about 3 o'clock.
Do you still own that car?
No. I owned it 15 years.
Okay, now here comes the good part of the story.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, so moving to Monaco, it was one of the RSs I kept. It was parked over there for many, many years. And I thought I'd just downsize the collection. One of the cars is Diana's car. The last RS I owned. So I spoke to Nick Whale of Silverstone Car Auctions. I said, Nick, I'm going to sell Diana's car. Last RS. It was a big moment for me because I'd had the biggest RS collection, and if you ask me today what's my favourite car, I'd still tell you today Ford RS.
Right.
Forget your Bugattis and your Project 1s and your DB5s. Give me a Moonstone Blue RS 500 Sierra.
So you'd
give
these 3 cars away for that RS.
If somebody held a gun to my head with a bullet in it, I said, Mark, what's one car you could take to the grave with you? I'd take a Moonstone Blue RS 500 Sierra.
Not your Bugatti?
No.
Not your AMG one?
No.
There's 3 of them made?
Yeah.
3?
Well, there's 275 of those. But,
oh, okay.
Yeah, but there's only one of those DB5s.
Right, yeah, so that's a one-of-one DB5.
Yeah, that's the one of one. It's the only legally road registered Aston Martin DB5 Goldfinger.
Right. So
but I still take a Ford RS 500.
So what's that Goldfinger worth then?
The normal cars, DK Engineering sold one for 3.75 million quid about 6 months ago.
This has got to be more.
It's a lot more.
You can drive it.
Because it's the only road registered, road legal, original chassis DB5 Goldfinger.
In the world?
In the world.
The only one?
The only one.
Can you take a Ford RS?
I would, yeah.
Over that?
I would, yeah.
What am I missing?
If I had one car to take to the grave with me, I'd take a Moonstone Blue RS 500 Sierra.
Wow. So, sorry, finish the story. You sold Diana's car.
So I spoke to Nick Whale.
Yeah.
In Silverstone. I said, Nick, I'm going to sell that Diana's car. I said, what do you think it's worth? He said, Mark, well, you're the expert in RSs. You need to tell me what it's worth. I said, well, I think it'll make 200 grand. He said, if a Mark III Escort RS Turbo makes 200 grand in one of my auctions, I'll eat my hat. Clarkson was famous for this, wasn't he? And he did eat a hat, didn't he? But I tried to get Nick Whale to eat his hat. So anyway, we're at the at Silverstone, the circuit Silverstone auction, the Silverstone Classics. Car comes in.
But before this, I'm in Spain, and it's the night before the auction, and he's called me up. He said this is because he invited me to come and watch it go through because it's going to be the most expensive Escort RS sold because it is the most special and it's one of one. It's not just one of one because it's black, but it was Princess Diana's. There's pictures of the princess in the car with her. I mean, it's a special car. So I said to him, "What do you think it will make?" And he said, "I'm not sure." So I thought it was going to go big. I thought it was going to go big.
What does big mean?
Well, I don't want to give away that just yet until he finishes his story. But I gave Mark an offer that night to...
Oh, you did?
To buy the car.
You did?
but it's good. But he said it's got to go through the sale. So if it goes through the sale, whatever it makes, it makes. I'll guarantee you that tonight. Which I thought it was a hell of a lot more than what the reserve was.
Yeah, it was a good bid.
Yeah. And he come off the phone, and I thought, "Fuck, I'm glad he never took that." Because
I'm glad he never took it too.
Yeah. But anyway, then continue on. All right. Continue on to your story.
Yeah. So I spoke to the auctioneer and I said, "Look, started at 100,000 quid, and then go up in 20s. And if it gets to 200 grand, we've had a great day, you know." So he starts at 100 grand. He's 120, 140, 160, and by the way, they had record number of phone bids. So they've never had so many people on the phone to register to buy the car over the phone, and the record number of internet buyers and internet views to his website because of this one car. So the room was a frenzy. There was staff everywhere. The phones were up. The internet was going. It was mad. And it just went 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220, 240, 260, 280, 300. It went, what's going on? It's 300 grand. And it stopped at 300 grand. I thought, that's unbelievable. I just couldn't believe what I was watching. And then Rob, the auctioneer, said, online. He said, we haven't brought any online bids in yet. This is all in the hall. He says, now we'll start on the online bids. He said 320, 340, 360, 380, 400, 420, 4... And it went all the way to 620,000 quid plus fees was 725,000 quid for a Mark III Escort RS2, which I give 40 grand for.
That night, I offered him 300,000 for it.
Wow!
Before it went in the auction,
yeah.
And he told me, he said, I think it makes 250.
And you offered him 300.
And when Mark says, or when a car dealer would say something like that to another car dealer, it's kind of saying, I'd like 250. You know, I think it will make 250. That means I'd like 250.
Right.
So I said, I think it will make more. So he said, well, it might do. So I said, I'll give you 300 for it, and just keep it rolling. And whatever it makes, it makes. I can't do that. I'm all the way in now. And at the time, he's had the car for so long, and he paid so little for it. It was a shot to nothing, you know. It was always going to make 250, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was always going to make 250. So it wasn't that big of a gamble, really, on his behalf.
Yeah.
And
we had 3 international buyers. The auctioneer was saying we've got Dubai, we've got America, and we've got Cheshire. So there was international buyers for the car, you know. And fortunately, it stayed in the UK. A chap from Cheshire bought it.
Right.
And he still got it.
Do you miss that car?
No. No, I was never really that close to that car, to be honest. It's a great car. I love the car, but I don't miss it, no. I'd rather have the money.
Yeah.
For a Mark III Escort RS Turbo.
There was a joke. There was a joke that was made. It was like, what was it? Prince Andrew's Escort cost £12 million, but Diana's only cost 732,000.
Trust you.
No, but that was a thing that went around. It was a whole meme that went around.
There was an Instagram sort of still shot of Prince Andrew and the car and all of it. Yeah.
That's funny.
Wow.
So
is that the most you've made on a car?
No.
No.
You see how fast he said no?
Yeah.
It was like instantly. He said no before you finished.
So what's the most you've made on a car?
2.2 million.
Fuck. So what was it, and what did you buy it at, and what did you sell it at?
I bought JK's green LaFerrari in 2018 from Joe Macari. Met JK. That was a great experience. It had done 1,800 miles when I bought it. I give 2.15 million for it in 2018. I put 12,000 kilometres on it. I drove it like I stole it.
And he did, by the way. This thing never went in a straight line. It was sideways everywhere.
Honestly. It had 3 sets of PPF. It's PPF 3 times. because the front was just matted in stone chips. And I'd do 360 spins with it, and and burn the tyres out on it. And okay, people might say that's not much respect, but
it's your car.
Yeah, but I look after my cars.
And
I drive them hard.
Yeah.
I drive them hard, but they're always immaculately clean. They're always detailed to the hilt. If I take them on a tour around Europe, I took my LaFerrari on 3 European tours, and thousands of miles in that car. It was always immaculate. It was always serviced properly. Of course, it's a V12 Ferrari. You can, I'm a fairly good driver, but there's much better drivers than me that will drive that car much harder than I could drive it. But a lot of memories created with that car, and I sold it in 2023, 24, early 24. I sold it for 4.35.
Wow!
And I put 12,000 kilometers on it, so that was a good day.
What's the most you've made on a car, Carl?
Probably a similar amount, 2.5 million.
What car?
Ferrari 250 short wheelbase.
Wow! What's the most you've lost on a car?
I forgot.
He never forgets. He's a liar.
I like that. I like your mindset. You're so positive.
Forget about those ones. No, we're not talking about losses.
Gamblers. That's what they say. They never remember their losses.
Yeah. Of course, we all lose money on cars. Of course, we do.
Yeah.
Carl loses money on cars all the time.
Going through COVID, we lost loads of money on.
What's your biggest loss?
Nothing as extravagant as the wins, obviously.
Yeah, but what?
Only because the reason I say that is only because the most dangerous cars are the ones that are in the supercar world of the middle of the range value. You get a car that's 300,000-400,000. That you could lose 100,000 in that car, which pro rata is 25% you've lost on that car.
Yeah, it's true.
Where if you buy a car for £5 million, it doesn't really go down. It fluctuates very slightly.
Look at the Purosangs.
Exactly.
At the Aventadors. The Aventadors back in the day, they were bombing, and they got back up now.
Yeah.
You couldn't catch your breath with them.
No, so they're dangerous. That's a dangerous market. SF90s.
The middle of the market, that 300-400 grand market.
That's a dangerous. We've talked about it before.
Yeah.
Supercars that are 100 grand are pretty safe because they're probably cars that were 250 in their day when they were new.
So they might have
and they've lost a lot. And
bottomed out.
Yeah, exactly.
And also, you can't lose any more than 100 grand, can you?
You can sell it for parts.
Can't lose more than 100 grand, can you?
That's what I'm saying. You sell it for parts for more. So, and so there was a couple of cars we lost. 100, 150.
Still quite a lot.
Still a lot of money, but why that happened was, and it was my fault, but I also, how I can justify it, during COVID, cars were making stupid money. Yeah. I mean, money that we would talk about it, money that we knew they wasn't worth, but I'd sell them instantly. So the next one that came up, you'd give the same money as the last one, and you'd sell it instantly, and then again and again and again.
But you needed to.
So you're going to get caught out. I know I'm going to get caught
at the
out.
end. At
some point.
It's like you've got to give the house back a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's I was selling. I'd done so much more business because I had a pair of balls in COVID, and nobody else did.
It's true.
And I give a fraction back, so I don't look like I've lost 150 grand on that car. I think out of the XYZ amount of millions we did earn, I gave 150 grand back.
Yes.
And was lucky to do so.
Yeah. So currently right now, is there one car you just wouldn't take?
No, everything's got a price.
You'd even take a Purosangue?
I've got 2 of them.
Yeah, everything's got a price.
You should take one of them out of principle.
No.
You don't have principle when it comes to cars, do you?
We're not in business.
No.
It's
there's not one car. There must be one car you wouldn't take.
There's not one car.
A
Tesla. I'd die first.
Not even
well on the Teslas.
Yeah, but I don't. I just can't. You're not selling Teslas.
We sell Teslas.
You're not selling Teslas to people who love cars.
No.
You're selling Teslas to people who are buying a Tesla for a job.
Well,
and I sell cars to people who love cars.
But what about the Plaid? Is it?
I don't even know what that is. I'm not,
yes, you
not
do.
Even wasting my time
know what it is.
Talking about Teslas. Teslas or Taycans. Forged Taycans.
So you wouldn't even take them because you've said to me loads of times everything at the right money. You've said that.
You will never see my company advertise a Taycan or a Tesla. I might take one and swap and backdoor it to somebody else. But you will never see me put my name to one of those.
But anything else you'd take?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, I've took some weird and wonderful things.
What's the weirdest thing?
Oh, God.
He rings me sometimes.
Spikers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mark, I'm at this chap's house and he's got this thing. What do you think it's worth?
Do you know what?
I don't know.
Do you know what?
He said, well, if I don't know and you don't know, what was it? Then between us, we'll come up with the value. Well, it must be worth that.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes
Spiker,
I'll
yeah.
walk into someone's garage, like Mike said, and they'll have a garage with the same amount of cars in as what this has got. And in the corner, there'll be something, and they'll say, well, I'd sell that. And you think, what the fuck is that? and you look at it and you go, God, I haven't seen one of these for years. And he'll go, what would you give for it? Like literally like that. What would you give for it? And what you've got to do in that scenario is go, right, what does your gut say? What does it look like it's worth? And literally that's what you've got to do.
Yeah.
And then I'll come up with a figure and I'll go, give me 2 minutes. And I'll call me dad. But he never answers his phone, so he's a waste of time. I can't get in touch with him. So then I'll call Mark. Hey, Mark, what do you think this is worth? And he'll go, fucking hell. Where have you found that?
Yeah. I'm a bit older than Carl, so the older stuff I might be a little bit closer to on.
Because he might remember when it was new. Has it got this? Or has it got? Make sure it's got this.
That's right. Yeah. What colour is it? Is it that colour? And has he got this? And has he got that? I don't know. I'll find out.
Yeah.
And then I'm telling you this. This is unbelievable. 9 times out of 10, maybe even 10 times out of 10, we will be 10% within each other of what our gut says that it's worth.
Right.
Yeah.
If I think it's worth 100, he might say it's worth somewhere between 100 and 110.
Yeah.
And that's just your gut. It's just your gut feeling. But that is not researched or taught.
No, it's just on gut.
That's just,
within 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's just experience. You know, someone who gets into any industry, or especially the car industry, because it fluctuates so much. It's so vulnerable all the time. You know, some cars are shit cars that make really good money because they're in fashion.
Like what?
Oh, like a Sierra RS 500. That's a
He's
shit
going to punch you.
No, for the money. They make £500,000, some of them.
That's bullshit.
I've seen that happen.
Yeah, that's bullshit. One's made $500,000.
Okay, one made $500,000. So the more they make 250?
That's bullshit. No, they're not 250.
200.
The best of them is 200 grand.
Okay,
250 is
still not a 200 grand car.
The car's a 10 grand car.
It's a Dagenham dustbin. Isn't it? That's what it is.
If you drove the car to look at, to drive, to do anything with, you would say, I don't want to buy it, but if I had to, I'd give 10 grand.
Yeah.
That's what I call a shit car for 200 grand. The problem is, the people today who are buying these sort of collectible cars, and there wasn't many made, there was 500 made, am I right?
52 blue, 52 white.
Yeah. So, because there's not many made, and because it was a 90s car, the people who are buying these 80s, but late 80s.
I'm 20 years older than you, Carl. I remember all these things, you know? He doesn't respect these Ford RSs. He annoys me when he says it's a shit car.
Yeah, good.
Okay,
Tell him what you think.
Okay, it is a shit car.
Yeah.
They're the people with money. They're the people who are buying. They're your people who are middle-aged now.
Right,
who have got the money to buy the cars.
And then nostalgia
when they were 6 years old, when their uncle had one down the bottom of the road, they always thought, when I make it one day, I'm going to buy one of these.
Yes.
And
nostalgia.
That's what pushes the prices
It's
up.
iconic, isn't it? It's
well, I did that with the Testarossa. That's why I bought the Testarossa, because it was my
That's a shit car.
That is a shit car.
Oh, that's an awful car. I've owned loads of them.
But it looks
you try
good,
and live
though.
the dream
It looks
and you
good, though.
You think, go on, I'll try again. Jump in it and think, this is a shit car. And 2 or 3 years later, you go, those Testarossas, they do look good. And then you buy another one and you drive it and you go, this is a shit car.
I'm upset.
Sorry, pal.
such a big difference between cars in the late 80s to late 90s.
Of course,
My God.
Absolutely.
I don't think there's been a bigger transitional period.
No, absolutely.
No, I will put my hands up. It's terrible to drive. It's like a tractor. But like the newer Ferraris they're making, there's one called the Testarossa, and it looks like a piece of shit.
That shouldn't be allowed.
Surely the Testarossa, does that not look amazing?
I completely agree.
I spoke to somebody,
lost
today on the phone on the way up here who's just ordered one of these 896 Testarossas.
It's not
an 849, 896.
I don't even look now, Carl.
It's not a Testarossa.
He's only ordered it because he likes the name.
It's not a Testarossa.
I don't get it. I got no interest whatsoever.
What do you think of these new Ferraris then?
I don't like any of them. I think
None
they're
of
shit.
them.
None of them. I don't own a Ferrari.
You don't own one Ferrari?
Yeah.
Why not?
I don't like them.
You have tried, though. To
I've
be fair,
tried.
he's tried a lot.
The only LaFerrari, and I've owned them all, driven them all, well, not all, but most of them. The LaFerrari was a great car. That was fantastic. But everything else around the periphery, 812, makes a good noise.
I bought your 812.
296, yeah, you bought me 812, yeah.
Well,
I bought your
not the
Pista Pilote. You had a Pista Pilote.
SF90.
SF90.
Nah, don't like an
You thought
SF90.
the performance of that was really good.
I think an SF90 is incredible to drive.
But
I
you
don't
don't.
understand how they're the money they are.
The SF90 is not usable because of this.
The buttons.
The buttons on the steering wheel. You try to touch it and it's got a touch screen button on it. And in
Right.
the real world, it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What are the SF90s now?
So I saw one last week for 275,000. That was a car that cost over 500,000.
They're still dropping.
Done 1,000 miles.
Was it? 275?
275. Good car,
See, I don't even
275.
look. Oh, it's good. Doesn't interest me at all. Give me a Moonstone Blue RS5.
So what's the most amount of money you've lost on a car then? Let's get that figure.
Probably a couple of $100,000. Yeah, I think one that stands out to me was a 993 GT that I bought from Germany and didn't know it'd been in an accident.
Oh.
I bought it on the merits of what it was, and then probably being a little bit naive to the 993 GT. It was my first one. I think I gave like £1 million for it, and it had a tub, sent it to auction, and made $800,000. So I lost $200,000 in that car. And I bought quite a few Bentley GTs new, which us car dealers should never do, but
why?
You do. You know, the new model, the new GT, when they came out, the 2008 GT, rolling up GT Speed,
But you know,
GT
but you know that. Surely you must know Bentley's drop like a stone.
Yeah, I do.
But maybe you don't care.
No, because it was my everyday car.
Right.
I put thousands and thousands and thousands of miles on a GT.
He dailied a Bentley GT for
10
not
years.
the same one, but different variants.
I
but
change them every
always-
year or so.
Yeah, for 10 years.
Yeah, 10 years, yeah.
For 10 years, he's just...
I've done hundreds of thousands of miles on a GT.
What do you like about them?
They're comfortable and fast, aren't they?
Yeah.
There's just a mid-range torque, that 6-litre twin-turbo mid-range torque. You know, you can go from here to Norfolk in no time at all. Well, you could then, in those days, you know. Not so much today with these bloody average speed cameras and cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
But 15 years ago, when they were to 2008, 2009, you know, you could bomb up and down the M4 quite quickly.
Yeah.
Up the M50, up to Carl, up the M6. You get about in a GT.
Yeah.
Really get about. I came from Old Trafford to Swansea through mid Wales in a Bentley GT Supersport in an hour and 35 minutes. 2 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
With a very good friend of mine, Owen Money. He's a
His name is Owen Money.
Well, his stage name is Owen Money.
That's better than
I know Owen Money still talks about it today. He's a comedian in
Well,
Wales.
you've obviously disturbed him at some point.
Fuck, he's never been the same since.
You've left to go to therapy about it.
Yeah, hour and 35, hour and 40 minutes.
What's the fastest you've ever driven in a car?
224 mile an hour.
I've heard it said. Are you all right? Look at me. Not with your eyes. But theirs.